Hi, Jared with VisibleTour.com, and today we're going to be replacing the sky with better sky. And to do that, I am going to give you a free sky replacement image that you can download for absolutely nothing on my website, VisibleTour.com. And then we're going to be going through it. If you don't have the software to do all of this, meaning to replace the sky, then just follow along. Otherwise, if you have Photoshop CC or if you have Luminar 4, those are the two pieces of software I'm going to be using. Luminar 4 first, then Photoshop. Luminar 4 is a lot easier to use, by the way. That's why we're going to do that one first, and then we're going to go into Photoshop. I'm going to show you that one, which is actually easy too. So they work together if you wanted to. Photoshop's going to be more expensive in the long run. Luminar is a lot more cost effective. If you are looking at purchasing Luminar and you haven't yet, check out the link below. I'm going to be offering that there. It's a direct link. I do get credit for it. It doesn't cost you any extra, but I can sponsor myself through that because nobody else sponsors me. So let's just get to it. Let's go to my website, VisibleTour.com, and download that free piece of sky that I'm offering to you. And right on here, go to Store. And you will click on the store, and then there is Visible Tour Natural Sky Replacement Pack number 1. It is 20 images, $49. Usually I have it for $59, but it is $49 right now. And in that, one of the 20 photos is actually this one. And this will be a free download right here. So this one is called Midday Sky. Obviously, it was taken midday. So nothing scientific about that. Just help me label it. I like it. It's gorgeous. It's one of my favorites. That's why I'm offering it to you for absolutely free. So in order to download it, you do have to hit add to my cart. Then go right up here to your items and then go to checkout. So then you will be going and putting in your email, hitting continue. There is no payment, but does want your address and everything in there, nothing else, no credit card information at all. And then you will be receiving an email with a link. You have 24 hours to download it. Otherwise, the link doesn't work anymore. So download it right away and then come back to this video and we will continue on with using that sky replacement. Okay, right now we are in Luminar 4. Luminar is, I don't know, it's like a kind of a hybrid of Lightroom and Photoshop all in one. It has pros and cons. It's kind of a jack of all trade, but master of none. It is an awesome piece of software and it's very inexpensive for what you get. It's a one-time payment. There is no annual fee for this. So the nice thing is we brought in this image. So you can use anything you want. You can use any background, any outside shot, and it automatically pulls. Now, the interesting thing about this photo is this photo was actually photoshopped by me 2 years ago, and it was photoshopped by really bad clouds that I used. And actually looking back at it, I don't like it. So I don't have the original raw photo anymore. This is the JPEG. And so this will show you how effective cloud replacement can work. So the nice thing about this is I turned it off. I already put it on here, but I turned it off. So I'm going to turn it back on. And there is the image. So if I were to click the eye up here, there it is off, there it is on, off, on. And that is the nice thing, but we can start from scratch. So I'm going to hit that. And right now what you would do is in order to get to that sky, you just click on there on the sky selection, go all the way down to load custom sky images. And you will find the folder that you have it in. And this is my folder. These are all the images, part of the sky pack. We are working with the midday sky. Open it up and boom. Now it is a little bit more dramatic, and because right now, if you look over at here, it relights the scene. It does the global sky. It's filling in the gaps. You can change that. So what I like to do is actually kind of paint the image. So what I do is I go down to Edit Mask, Brush, and then I start kind of painting, and it uses this little kind of a red pink color. And that way you're not overlapping too much. It knows the sky for the most part, but it really is going for highlights, and it might think like a house is part of it. Like this house right next to the house is really light color, and so it was trying to project the sky on there as well. And we'll go paint that. And boom, I just painted that on. So this all stayed nice and bright. That's the nice thing about Luminar, is that we can maintain the original photo, make it nice and bright. And then if I wanted to paint this over again, make it a little bit less opacity, more dense, we can do that there. And this is the before, after, before, after, before, after. Color, I brought up saturation more and vibrance more. So if I were to do this, turn it off, turn it on, turn it off, turn it on, just that little amount made it more saturated. And this was a JPEG. So it was able to go in and really figure out the colors and the contrast very well, and use the vibrance and the saturation. So I'm not disappointed by reutilizing a JPEG and editing it. So let's zoom in a little bit. And then you can see the sky. The sky looks pretty good there. The other thing we can do, we'll go back into this little paint area, that's where you'd get the sky replacement, is you can change the exposure of the sky. So we can crank it up a little bit. I can crank it down. It does not look good down, but we can crank it up. Sky temperature, I can bring the sky temperature to be very cool, or we can bring it up to be a little bit warmer right there. So that is what it looks like when you do the sky replacement using the one that you just downloaded from my website. You're welcome. So I hope you enjoyed it. It is a beautiful sky. But let me show you a little bit of the other images that are part of the Sky Pack 1, the Natural Sky Pack. So if you do decide to download it, these are some of the images. I'm just going to reset this a little bit, and we will go right in, and let's just kind of start from the beginning. Well, you know what? I like this one, Fluffy. Yes, not really good at naming things. So anyways, Fluffy because it looks like a fluffy cloud. And the thing I like about this is it's ideal, not necessary for drone shots, aerial shots, but awesome when you're looking straight up. So when you're looking straight up, you're seeing these big fluffy clouds, and it just looks great. So I mean, this is the before, after. It's got that nice natural look. Let's see some of the other ones. We can go through Dusk 1. I have to remember what these look like here. Dusk 1, okay. So and this might look a little bit better if we used it near the horizon. You know, so if it was a drone shot, the horizon might show it off a little bit more. We'll go over to, let's see, one of my other favorites is this one here. I just love the sky. I mean, it's got this late day kind of look. The sun has come down and it just pops. So I love that one. Oh, Light Sky. Light Sky, this one kind of has more of a like natural look that I really enjoy. Like you got a few clouds here, low by the horizon, and the blues just transition very well. I mean, it kind of pops there. So there's the original, there's the new. Original, new, just looks really good. And the point of this pack is really to give you more of a natural look. So right now in Photoshop, we've got that same image that we started out with before. And all you have to do in Photoshop is go over to Edit, go over to Sky Replacement, and, oh, it showed up on my other screen. So this little box will show up. And you pick, I imported these already, so you can import them, I believe. Yes, import skies, and then it'll, here, if we do that, you find where you're gonna bring them in, and then you bring in each one that you want. So these are the ones that I've created. The thing I like about this a lot better than Luminar is that I actually could see each one pretty quickly. I can also click on it, and here, I'll move this over here, and I can see how it's already filling in. So the nice thing about this is you can move it around. And in Luminar, I haven't found a way to move this background around like this. Usually you could just scale it, as far as I can tell. Maybe I'm missing something with Luminar. So let's go up. I'm going to scale this up a little bit. Okay, now I can move this, and I've got like the moon right there. So kind of have the moon in the shot. Which is nice. So we'll hit OK, and now you have that shot in there. So it's kind of nice. The way you edit it, it is a little bit more detailed in the time of taking it. It does give you a little bit more flexibility in the sense of moving and shifting the sky, but I find Luminar to be the quickest, easiest, especially if you want to get the stuff knocked out to your client right away. If you enjoyed this quick tutorial on how to do sky replacement and downloading that free sky that I just allowed you to download off my website for free, then please subscribe. I would love to get more information out to you. And if you do like the content that I do create on my website and you would like more sky replacement, you can buy the pack for only $49. Usually it's $59. It helps support me and my channel and gives me more of an inkling to get more content out to you. I do hope to get some presets for real estate, for video and photography. So some lookup tables, also known as LUTs, and some presets for Lightroom, and get those out to you for very little. And that will help you jumpstart real estate photography. Till then, Jared with VisibleTour.com. You have a great day.